Welcome back to the Coriander Society adventures. If you're just joining us, Asena has allowed Ralzamon to access her mind and is now, as the professional word for this is, tripping some pretty serious balls. Now, we are going to set the scene. You find yourself in this jungle clearing. There's a dead person, you are tiny, you are clinging and weeping over the body. There's another young girl, very small, roughly your age. And there's a man who's got her by the wrist and is shaking you and saying, "Come on, we have to go. We have to go right now. Come with me." And I will let you respond to that on your turn.
Okay.
It is... John and Gastone. If everything goes fine, you will arrive on the scene where you actually appear to be on the map at the end of this round.
Okay.
Or at the end of Gastone's turn. So, John, is there anything you'd like to do?
No, you were saying so. What did you have something?
So, John, what would you like to do?
Oh, good. Yeah, I want to help this cabbie. Can I just ready? Let's say, oh gosh, where are we right now? What could be an option from what John is like seeing ahead of him? Can I make like just surveying my surroundings, and whether that takes the form of like perception or insight or whatever you deem correct.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be on the lookout for what could jump out and make things horrible for us, and then have a quick, hot and ready solution so I can help keep it from being a bad thing.
You're driving through the fancy downtown district of Newton. You've got you've got Art Deco skyscrapers left and right. You've got financiers and lawyers and not really politicians, but major white collar power players going around buying bagels. It's their lunch break, just sort of doing their thing. This is generally considered a safe area of town. You're not too far from Tide Point, but you don't know of any imminent threats aside from like crashing into stuff.
So mostly, like we stand a greater chance of causing a scene than actually getting in any real danger at this moment.
Yes. Everybody roll 1d20.
Okay.
Me too.
Everybody roll 1d20.
Oh shit! This is for the act of God.
Yeah. I was wondering if you noticed.
I was gonna wait until this scene was over.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pods and John, it's one of you two.
Did Gastone get it last time? Did Pods and I both get it last time?
Gastone, did you get to draw one last time?
Oh no, I haven't actually drawn one yet.
So let it be. On your turn, we're going to draw an act of God. You're going to draw an act of God.
Oh.
All right. John, what you up to?
Load. I'm just gonna. If we're worried about mitigating issues, then I'm just going to use my cantrip silent image to make the taxi look like a, let's say, pizza delivery driver from my least favorite pizza place.
What is the name of your least favorite pizza place?
Dirty Pascal's.
Dirty Pascal's. All right.
That's not what it's actually called. That's what I call it. And I always go around and I change their sign to Dirty Pascal's whenever I go by. So it's become it's actually just called Pascal's Pizzeria, but I always fuck with it and make it look like Dirty Pascal's.
That's so
all right.
Toxic.
You can have a point of inspiration for your toxicity.
So yeah, we look like Dirty Pascal's just pizza delivery car.
Okay.
Has to go dangerously fast to get pizzas where it belongs.
All right. Roll an Arcana check. And are you doing anything else on your turn?
That's it for me.
Okay.
Arcana. Oh, 11.
Not great. Not
great. I mean,
excellent.
Not horrible. But,
Yeah.
it's
Higher number.
It's a high stress situation. My normal shenanigans aren't giving me what I normally have here.
It's true.
Gastone, you're expecting to arrive at the building, at the floor of the penthouse.
Wait, it's even worse than that.
Why?
I have disadvantage.
You do have disadvantage. Go ahead and roll it. Just roll a second one and we'll take the worst of the two.
Okay, well, it's the 11 then.
Yep. I don't know about you, but I wasn't worried.
I was a little worried because a natural 1 could have happened and you would have fucked me on a natural 1.
Real good.
Push it real good.
All right. Gastone, it is your turn. 1, add 2 points of inspiration to your character sheet. 1, because Science was kind to Walking Armory in chat today. Thank you.
Nice.
And 1 for asking how my day was. And that's from chat, not from me. Thank you, some guy.
Ooh.
And take disadvantage for doubting Dr. Zorbius Brandt! Also from chat.
Yeah. I stand by that.
So, what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? Let's see. Do I know... Wait, so I don't actually know what's happening with Asena right now, right? I'm gonna ask John, hey, is this walk in through the front door angle or get to the top level penthouse as soon as humanly and potentially otherworldly possible kind of problem?
Yeah, and John is still, just to clarify, it looks white as a ghost, extremely.
Oh, are you still in the cat? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, he's not in the cat. He's just having a bad day.
Yeah, freaking out a bit. John kind of like he had just finished casting the spell to make us look like a pizzeria car, and he kind of just looks over at Gastone. Yeah, sorry, the seance is not going well. Senna's maybe mom is possessed by something awful. And we need to get there and we're more like, I guess, just shaking and bouncing around, and John's trying to be as
True. Yeah.
as direct as possible. Yeah, exactly. We're just holding on to that little, like you said, I don't know what that handle was called, but the
handle,
the upper door roof handle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, maybe back then they don't think they had those. We're like, our hands are outside the car, probably.
I'm just like holding on to different parts of the
anchor points.
Yeah, but a summary, things are not going well, and so we need to get up there as soon as possible. If you have a way of making that happen,
I have a way of getting me up there.
She's very high up.
I see.
When I was looking,
you guys can see the building as you're rounding the corner. You can see the building, and it's again 800 feet tall. It's a skyscraper.
Oh,
but prepare for an encounter the likes of which I'm not actually ready for.
Oh, that sounds very scary, actually. Okay.
Yeah. Not happy about this.
Yeah, I, by extension, am not happy either. I think. Anyway, 800 feet is a lot, but can I make something on the fly while we're in the car?
Oh hell yeah! I was hoping you'd do that. That's just like bouncing around, like quick. Give me the fan belt from the car! You're like plowing underneath, handing the cabbie more cash as you're taking apart the engine as you go.
Okay.
We land and this car has just been butchered.
Just explodes.
I'm just trying to think of like how to do this, because the thing that like immediately pops into my mind is, you know, those like suction cups from like spy movies?
Yes.
Like I need to take something from the car because I desperately want to build that.
Mate, could I pull out something from the briefcase that would be useful for this?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a lot of very useful items that I keep in there.
All right. Cool.
But
I like that.
While you do that, while you work on that, beat down.
Yes.
I'm going to shuffle this deck. You're going to draw a card and throw it down on the floor.
Oh, no.
Let's see what we get. Is it drawing for you?
What is it? What is it?
Oh, I was waiting for you to shuffle.
Oh,
hold on, let me just
I did that. I have shuffled.
Got you. Draw one card.
Oh.
And just drag it into the field. Just drag it out onto the board. Let's see what it is.
Show us. Show us.
Mobsters.
What? Oh, God.
Lawyers, judges, and politicians have a license to steal. We don't need one.
That's good. I like that.
As
we
you're
were just talking about this in chat.
as you're putting together whatever it is, and John's going through the briefcase, you see 2 cars come screaming up behind you. full of gangsters. They've got the hats, they've got the Tommy guns, and they've got you in their sights. As soon as you arrive on the scene, they are also going to arrive on the scene. I'm going to roll them in. You aren't able to do anything about them this round because they arrive dramatically after your turn is over, but they're rolling in at the bottom of the round.
I was going to say they're going to rob a pizza car.
They're going to rob your pizza car.
So where are we on the suction cups?
Oh, God.
Matt, what are you doing? What are you pulling out of the briefcase?
Oh, yeah. John opens up the briefcase, and since you're so close, Gastone, you notice that he opens up one of the little pockets. Like, he kind of zips open one of the pockets and shoves his hand into the pocket. But, like, not just his hand, his forearm up to his elbow goes all the way into one of the little lined pockets of this briefcase. And you can see almost like he's searching through like a whole sack or a bag. He just goes and then pulls out just numerous amounts of a adhesive strip and a couple of little God, I can't think of the word for it, but like basically cups and stuff. And he wants to like make shift. Like he hands you all this adhesive tape, but like industrial strength adhesive tape, and just bowls, really nice looking like silver bowls. Here, this should work. I think you could put something together with that.
It's not ideal, but it is theoretically possible, which is often what happens with the briefcase.
And you just see him taking 1, 2, 3, 4, like half a dozen of these silver bowls out of this little pocket, and then just a big old thing of adhesive tape. Like by any right, it really shouldn't be fitting in where John just pulled it out.
Do you have any rubber in that suspiciously bountiful briefcase?
DM, do I have rubber accessible at this time?
Well, you might be able to find some on your next turn.
Cool.
Close enough. And then I guess I would like to just start constructing, adding the tape that I can essentially use as, handles. Yeah.
Roll a Tinker's Tools check.
Oh, God, chat. Whew.
All right, good news, bad news. Good news, you just pulled up, you've arrived on the scene, and you're starting to put something together. Even, like, rubber would work a lot better, but you're starting to get the bits and pieces of the sort of thing that you'll need. Bad news! 2 cars full of mobsters are pulling up. Let me just throw some bad guys in here. Let's see, who do we got? Let's see, 1 gangster per car. And 2 goons per car sounds good. There it is, boys. Wait a minute. Didn't we call Pascal's Pizza? No, it was Dirty Pascal's. It's always better when it's Dirty Pascal's. There's the guy who stiffed us. Get him, boys!
Oh, God.
Like I said, they will roll in at the bottom of the round.
Great.
It is Philip's turn. Up top, Philip hesitates because of the horrifying visions of what lies just beyond the door.
Of course he does.
And as he hesitates, he takes... Actually, he gets a new save, so he's going to save again. Natural 1.
Oh, God.
And as the effect continues, he takes 6d10 psychic damage.
Wow.
Extra.
What now?
He takes 6d10 psychic damage.
Oh, cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because he failed the save.
Yeah.
Asena cannot hear the screams, for her mind is far away.
Oh my God!
He critical failed, first off, and he failed his second save. So,
but that's her son.
It's not his son.
Well, I know, but he's supposed to be an ally of theirs. This seems very...
I feel bad for dragging him into this.
He would have been much happier if he wasn't.
What
Okay.
happens to all these dashing young men we bring on these scenarios that we expect to be able to help us, and they just get thrashed? They get covered in bubbles. They get their minds destroyed. Gosh, you cannot be a reasonably attractive 20 to 30 something dude in Northport, or you get owned so bad.
Don't you want him to die?
What?
So you can get your girlfriend
No,
back?
I wanted him to be thoroughly embarrassed and financially destitute, but not brain broken or dead.
Really? Financially destitute?
I mean, it's better than getting killed, but not. I mean, that's just a bonus.
Not by much.
I wanted the blood of her brother on her hands.
I just wanted him to get joked on. This is ridiculous.
Asena, you're in the jungles. You can still see the smoldering wreckage of the airship. Just a little ways off. This man, he's wearing a leather flight jacket and a pilot's cap. He's got this young girl, your friend. He's got your friend by the wrist. And as you weep over this dead person, he's shaking you and saying, "Come on, it's time to go. We have to go right now."
I'm gonna ask him who he is. I don't know where I am.
Let's go. We don't have time for this.
Okay. I'll go with him.
Okay. He takes the two of you. Roll an insight check.
I'm seeing a lot of scary stuff on this map.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a little worried about it.
Okay.
So you say that.
He's a grown-up. He is scared. He is so scared. He is terrified, and he's yelling at you angrily to try to get you to go, but he's just trembling with fear.
Okay.
As he leads you around the corner. The ground is shaking.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go away from that.
No. He walks you right towards it. The ground is shaking. The earth is trembling and crumbling, groaning as if being ruptured from within. At the end of the jungle lies a cave. Just this void, this maw of darkness leading into unknown depths. Standing in this clearing are 7 withered, incorporeal, ghostly figures made of flowing blue light. Their hearts, their lungs, pulse ethereally within their rib cages in blood red, shining through their ectoplasmic flesh. Each of them stands. From their backs sprout skeletal wings, also blowing in an unseen breeze as if they're about to fade away, and each of them bears a mace. These 7 figures stare at you, their eyes burning with hate. And behind them are 5 grown-ups. And you can't see them clearly. They're almost wreathed in shadow or blocky, as if it's a dream and you've already awakened and the memory isn't there. They're blurred out. It's difficult for you to see them at all. The grown-up who's behind you walks, clearly terrified, directly into the center. Did you just lose your vision?
Yeah.
You did? All right. Give me a
It's
sec.
spookier now.
Well,
Now it's all dark. I'm all alone.
it's not supposed to be that spooky. Give me 1 second here. This happens sometimes.
I like how they're grown-ups. You see 5 grown-ups.
All right, turning it off and on again. There we go. That should be fixed.
Yeah.
As he walks through the circle, the shadowed figures float to cut off the exits, leaving one of them in front. He's got each of you by the wrist. He sets you down and then says, "Here, these are the two you want."
Fuck you, bro.
You son of a bitch.
What?
Wow.
Wow, that's rude. What the hell?
Okay.
What do you do, Asena?
Did he like grab me by the wrist or something, or?
He sort of reached down to like take your hand, but then once he got up here, his hand sort of closed tight around yours. At first it was a, "Come on, we have to go, I'm offering you my hand," and then it was a, "I'm grabbing you." So he's just let go of the two of you, and he set you down.
Yeah. He said I was crying, so I'm gonna like sort of like wipe myself, and I'm all like, I don't know, sobby, and just be like, that's not true. What are you doing? And I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm really small. I'm just gonna push him a little bit.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
It is Draken DeVry. God damn it.
Tiny little baby Asena hits this, shoves him, and he goes flying back. With the full force of adult Asena, you shove him.
What
Nice.
the hell?
The ghostly figures behind him, like as he goes shoved back, they catch him, and as they touch his flesh, he shivers in terror. And also probably takes some damage.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Mate, is what's happening right now what I think is happening right now?
It depends entirely on what you think is happening. We're just going to have to find out, aren't we?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening, but I think we have to go.
All right. She looks at you, red-faced, just, after crying for hours, a little bit bruised, covered in soot. And as you say that, one of them, the man standing in the middle of all of them, steps forward. There's this flowing robe or cloak around him that spreads a wide shadow that seems to absorb everything else as he approaches. And he kneels down on the ground, right at eye level. Asena, roll a perception check. Okay. Your conscious adult mind filters through the lost memories. The blurred face crystallizes. Facial features make themselves known. He's wearing ancient clothing, black robes. He carries a dagger at his side. The man has slick raven black hair, a sharp cheeks, a goatee, and a cruel, cold look in his eyes. As the shadow fades and it gives way, and you realize you've seen this man. Never in the flesh, never in person. But you recognize the face. You recognize it from Foster Talon's apartment when you first did your investigation. You recognize the face of Dre Dodson, the angel killer, the mayor's son.
Yep.
What? What is he doing here?
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, back in meat space.
Oh.
John,
Yeah.
roll a stealth check for Chester the cat.
I'm gonna do that thing that you just asked.
It's a +4.
Can we just roll my stealth and minus it by 3?
Sure.
Or minus it by 4? Okay, so 12.
12. Okay. Once he gets this crystal, what's he doing with it?
He's gonna go out to the balcony.
Okay.
What is out there?
As he makes for the balcony, the windows swing shut. And the glowing light of Jasmine/Ralzamon intensifies. Chester looks over his shoulder to see this ethereal connection flowing back and forth between Asena and Jasmine. But even in this trance, she turns her head to look at the cat.
Oh, great. And there's no other way out aside from the door and the window, right?
Correct. Those are the only two ways out that you see right now.
Okay, let me do a little zoom in here so I can be in cat form. Not that I'm going to be there, but I see that we've got some windows. We've got a nice couch. We've got a table. We've got a chest. And we've got what looks like cheese. Is that cheese?
No, that's a fancy golden dish, I think. More ritual stuff.
Okay, because it looks like cheese, my friend. Is that a chest or a trunk?
Yes.
Cool. Chester's gonna do that cat thing where it puts itself in the like tiniest little corner, like behind the couch or like behind a chest, somewhere that's like big and difficult for like an actual 4-limbed humanoid person to actually reach and get to.
No, I have no idea what you could possibly be talking about. My cats never do that.
Hey. Ooh, what's that?
Me remembering to roll the mobsters in since they arrived last round, thanks to the act of God.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been ninjas, so consider yourselves lucky.
Yeah, we take those. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
All right, roll an escape artist check for Chester the cat. And let me see if I can get the combat music going again.
I'm going to do that thing that you just asked. Where'd John go? John, where are you, buddy? There we go.
John?
My character sheet went kaputski for a second. Okay, escape artist. Is that going to be like an acrobatics?
Yeah,
check?
that'd definitely be acrobatics. My 3rd edition brain was running again.
Yeah. Can we just roll mine and then we just minus it by whatever you think the cat would have?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. I have a +8, so minus whatever you want on that.
All right, so 9. Although, no, roll it with advantage because cat.
Yeah. Oh, natural 20 minus
All right.
whatever.
Surely you can escape the psychic mastermind by getting between two pieces of furniture. I mean, cats do have magical powers.
Yes.
All right. Otherwise, Ralza Jasmu Carrington Mon is busy. John and Gastone. We were doing John first, so I'm going to go ahead and set that back. You've just pulled up. You can see the skyscraper. Again, you have to go up 800 feet. And gangsters just pulled up. And they're about to light up the car. The taxi driver swears.
John is going to step out of the car, look to Gastone, and say, "You get to Asena as soon as possible." I'll look to the cabbie. "You get the hell out of here as soon as you can." And John's just gonna step up.
I need the rubber still.
He's gonna pass some rubber over to Gastone.
Okay, thank you.
What object do you throw to him that's made of rubber? As you're trying to be badass, and he's like, "I need the rubber."
It's that non what do you call it? Non company specific rubber ball that I had pulled out before.
Okay.
One with the golden star, or the one with the red star on it.
Oh, like a bouncy ball, like a toy bouncy ball.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
And John throws the bouncy ball in there and then just steps forward, he's standing kind of between the car and the rest of the mobsters. And he just kind of opens up his hand, standing there, trench coat splayed open, and his eyes glaze over and get very dark and then very red as this rage builds up from within him. And you can almost, when you're looking at him, almost see this aura. Kind of like when you look at a mirage and see that shimmering, like his form shimmers or kind of wavers for just a moment as John, just as dark and menacing as he can, just kind of takes all the mobsters in and says, each and every one of you, get the hell out of here now, or you're going to die. Nice. And he is going to use his intimidating presence that he picked up from a dragon on one of his recent adventures.
Dragon!
No way!
How does that work?
Each creature within 30 feet that he chooses, in this case the mobsters, have to make a wisdom saving throw against a DC of 14. A regular dragon fear is much better than John's dragon fear, but you know what? John's learning.
All right, left car good, right car bad. Oh, he should have a +2 on this. And he should also not have disadvantage on this. All right, so in the left car, their big boss is afraid or failed. And in the right car, the goons failed, but the boss succeeded. What are the consequences? Frightened condition?
Frightened condition.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Anything else from you? You good to go?
That's my action. I'm assuming my bonus was reaching through and passing a bouncy ball to Gastone.
Correct.
So that is it for me. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot something from last round while Asena was in Vision World. Asena, take 1 point of psychic damage.
Oh, what? No.
It's just 1. It's not bad.
Oh.
Could have been what happened with, what's his face? He took like 30.
Gastone, what do you do?
Hi. I would like to immediately use on-the-fly gadget to finish my suction cups.
Roll a Tinker's Tools check.
Say no more. Where is it? Here we go. Nice.
Cool, a 20. So you're like putting things together, suction cups, stick them to your hands, get them ready to go. Anything else?
I mean, no, because I have, what's it called? I also would want to use my grappling hook, but I need those suction cups to be done first.
Okay. Do we put a range on your grappling hook or no?
We did not.
Okay,
What
50 feet. It's 50 feet.
All right. Okay.
So you assemble this, you run towards the building, you fire your grappling hook, and you just start flying upwards?
Literally that.
Okay.
And, I'm just gonna immediately preface this by saying the suction cups, their entire purpose is not literally so I can climb. It's literally suction, retract hook, another 50 feet, another 50 feet, another 50 feet.
Okay. You get 50 feet this round, and you're going to get 100 feet each subsequent round by just doubling up on thwack, thwack.
Sounds good.
All right, so go ahead and keep track of your distance. You're 50 feet up the building. Don't fall. No pressure.
Yeah. Is there some interaction with my dash action that we're cool with, or we're just gonna let that one?
I'm basically giving you to move and dash, so you get to use it twice. Okay. So unless you can dash as a bonus action,
no, we cannot.
Yeah, if you could dash as a bonus action, I would say yes. Or if you had a gadget, some other gadget, but in this case, no. Okay.
Fair enough.
Time for goons. All right, 2 of the goons get out of the car. Listen to this joker. Have at him, boys. And they are going to try to beat the crap out of John Carmichael.
Okay.
That confidence is so good.
Good luck with that.
Real talk.
Imagine just a guy in a trench coat just like comes out, opens his arms and goes, "Get out of here, or you die." And they go, "Who the fuck is this?" And just beat the shit out of him.
Like, you don't run this town. We run this town. They're going to flank you, and they're going to smack you. with their knives.
Oh shit.
18 and a 21. Do those hit?
Well, yeah, they both hit.
All right, that is 11 points
Pain.
of slashing damage.
That is going to go off of his arcane ward. So as they begin slashing into John, his trench coat just like it's like when you're shooting a force field and those little like blue like fields just kind of show where the impacts happen. There's these little like blue shimmery fields along the trench coat where the knives stab into and should be piercing through the fabric, but instead just kind of glance off, and it's painful, but not, terribly so.
The other two are staying in the car and hesitating because they basically think that these two are running up to kill this guy who's slowly turning into a dragon with shanks.
Yeah.
So they're just waiting for a sec. Philip, meanwhile, up top, is screaming in terror. But Asena can't hear it at all.
Oh no.
He's gonna roll a saving throw.
Please be high.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All right.
Love that.
So that took up his whole
Philip.
turn, but it snaps at the end, and so he finds himself. Well, you don't really know what's going on with him, but we'll narrate that later.
This is thematically for chat.
All right. So yeah, the camera pans to him as he's like grabbing onto the floor and just screaming at something, and then it like switches to a different camera. It was really close, and then it cuts to a different camera angle, and it's just him in the room, and it's quiet, and there's sunlight streaming through the windows, and he's just on all fours, sweating, and there's like a drop of blood on the floor. He doesn't know where it came from. He looks around, and he tries to recall what he was doing, and he goes to the door once again. His hand rests upon the knob, and it's Asena's turn.
Ooh.
Very epic music.
Dre Dodson is kneeling down to talk to you.
Oh shit.
Talk to me.
Right.
Yes.
What's he gonna say to me?
Hello. My friends and I are lost. We just need your help to find our way back home. You're far from home, aren't you?
I'm going to say, no, this is where I come from. And I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay.
All right.
You're far from home, aren't you? No.
This is my home.
Okay. Roll.
I mean, I think Asena's realized that this is a scene from her childhood, but like pushing the other guy, she wouldn't have been able to do that as a child, as far as she knows. So she thinks that this is just like a mirage.
Roll. Make your attack.
Oh God. Okay. One thing I noticed, my unarmed combat says I can use my dex instead of my strength for attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So can I change that? Because I've been using strength this whole time, but I think my dex is higher.
Let's take a look.
It's gonna be an unarmed strike.
If it'll load. Roll20's been having some issues with loading recently.
Pain.
See, what happened was Matt showed me more about the underworkings of Roll20.
Yes, we made characters.
Nice.
So
As
your
soon as that
strength
happened, they
your
went
strength
down.
is 2 points higher than your dex. So you are using the higher of the two stats right now.
Oh, never mind then. I thought
All
my
right.
dex was 5. Oh, it's
Your-
the other dex.
Yes,
The
your
big
ranger has higher
dex.
dex.
No, I was looking at saving throws and not the...
Oh yeah, saving throws.
Mhm.
Yeah. That one is higher. Yeah,
that makes sense.
exactly.
That would do it.
Okay, never mind.
Go ahead and make your full barrage of attacks.
What is that? 2. Wait. I'm gonna... Hold on. I hit him once.
Well, I mean, you didn't, but you tried.
Alright, right. 2. Damn it.
I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh my goodness.
Maybe I am a baby.
All right. So you used your 2 attacks. You can use Flurry of Blows to attack as your bonus action. If you spend a key point, you can attack twice. But you can attack once more for free.
Okay, I'll attack once more for free.
All right, roll it.
We do like free.
It's free real estate.
That last attack would have hit him, but as you go in for the strike, this glowing, ghostly bone armor flashes in around him. He's under the protection of a mage armor spell, which increases his armor class.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully he just sees me as a silly little girl that doesn't want to hurt me.
One should certainly hope. He rolls for initiative.
Fudge!
Oh, no. You just skipped the cutscene and went straight to the fight.
I know!
You're like, wait, no, I want to go back. Oh, shoot. I just did the reaction command. Oh, crap.
Okay. It is his turn.
Oh, no.
He sneers at you and casts Finger of Death.
Oh,
What? That sounds really scary.
a little bit.
What?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me?
Roll a Constitution
Oh,
saving
wait.
throw.
He has finger of death?
Wait, is it like one of those where?
If you die in the dream, you die in real life.
Good question.
I just meant more. If you fail to save, do you just die?
No, they don't have a lot of those. They don't have a lot of those in this game.
Oh, thank God.
You succeeded on your saving throw. You take 27 points of necrotic damage, only half.
Excuse me?
It would have been 54.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I regret punching you, good sir.
She does not say that a lot. Keep that in mind.
I think we started off on the wrong foot here. Hi, I'm Asena. No last name.
What did you need from me?
Well, we'll find out on... Actually, is that what you're literally going to do?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you say that... And the way the spell looked, by the way, it was he literally smirked, pointed at you, spoke some words, but the words didn't even match the noise that came out. It was this just unholy chant that echoed through the area.
Like Parkletongue or something. It just sounds...
And the crackling bolt of black magic wrapped around you, and you could see your life force starting to drain out through your eye sockets. The moment you say that, he goes right back to the way he was a moment ago, as if you pressed play on the tape.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Interesting.
My friends and I are far from home. We need your help. If this is your home, you can help us settle in here.
Shit.
And he is going to lead you and your young friend deeper into the catacombs.
That's very safe.
Is there anything else?
We're gonna do that.
Is there anything else you want to do? Doesn't have to be combat. Doesn't have to be anything specific, like what you're focusing on, what you're looking at, where your attention is, where your mind is as you go inside. What do you do?
I'm gonna hold the little girl's hand because
Okay.
I'm scared and she's probably scared. And I think we're just gonna play this through.
Okay.
Oh, this is looking suspiciously wacky.
Yeah, that's a word I'd use.
That's a sword with wings on the ground.
Huh.
They all
Significance to that, you might want to share it with the class.
they enter this chamber. One of the blurry figures that's fading out of memory looks over its shoulder at you, and you can't see its face. And it reaches over to the altar, and it lights the candles, and it says something, but all the words are jumbled and garbled in your memory. Two of the memory-fogged shapes take the young man. He can't be older than 16 years old in the pilot outfit. And they start walking away with him towards a vast door. The door has a huge mosaic of a skull, a screaming skull on it. And as they flank him and start bringing him through the door, one of the blurry figures reaches into his holster and takes out his gun and just picks it up and starts looking at it. They open the door and they pass through it into utter darkness. And then two of the shadowy figures, Dre Dodson and you two, continue down the other corridor.
Wait, but what's this madness?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean don't worry about it?
She can't remember. She saw one of the figures lighting candles and saying something, and then the door opened after that.
Oh, you.
I'm gonna ask him what's gonna happen next. What are we doing here?
We're taking you into the heart of my home. Then you're going to help us.
Still too vague.
That man said that you two are very special. You pass through this chamber, and then we're going to go ahead and cut ahead because there's a lot of building to climb, and I don't want to leave the rest of our squad behind.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, the gangsters. The one who is in the car full of very brave idiots is going to stay where he is because he's feeling considerably less brave. But his compatriot, he's just going to lean out the window with his gun and say, "I've had him, boys! Give him what for! Nyah!" I just remembered that on the languages that the gangsters speak, I literally wrote that they speak Commonwealth and they speak Nyah! He's going to give inspiration through command to one of the two goons. And he's got his gun ready in case it comes to that, but even these guys don't want to be opening fire on the streets of Uptown. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That could get very complicated very quickly. All right.
Mate?
Yes.
Sorry, all the gangsters get a save at the end of each of their turns.
Ah, that's good to know. I'm going to roll for the gangster, and I'm going to roll for the goons. Wisdom save. I only have to roll 1 for the gangsters. He fails. The two goons in the car. At the very least, if nothing else, you bought yourself some time, because they don't want to get out of the car. Save the first. That should have been a normal save, so we take the 10. He failed. Save the second. Yeah, none of them are getting out of the car yet. I think he probably should have used his action to give them advantage. To say, "What the hell are you doing? Go get him!" But, oh well.
Hindsight, am I right?
Small objects inside the room begin to float open. Just like, whoosh, whoosh, and things are starting to fly out of them as Ralzamon dedicates some small part of his consciousness to searching the room for this pesky cat. But it's not enough at the moment to find you. But if you stick around too long, you will be discovered. Whatever, the rest of Ralzamon's focus is entirely on what is going on with Asena. By the way, Asena, at the end of your turn, take 3 points of psychic damage.
Again?
Yes. The vision itself is troubling.
Me.
Yes.
Wait, what's the vision doing here? I thought this was Northport.
It's funny because comic books. John, it's your turn. These goons are trying to give you what for. What do you do?
So John, realizing that his frightening presence did not work as he intended, he is going to... oh, God. Again, like you said, gun, not a fantastic idea. Yeah, okay, John pulls out the seafoam rod, and water begins gathering around as he pulls it out from his vest, and that Leviathan-slaying big old harpoon, the Tide of Changing Tides scepter appears, and he goes to town on these guys with it.
All right, roll your attacks.
Let's see. Looks like as a wizard, oh yeah, we don't have those stats anymore. He just gets the 1. So yeah, I'll just take my 1 attack at one of the guys nearby. The one closest to Gastone.
All right.
25.
Okay, yep, that'll do. How much damage?
Oh, no, that's no deduction dice. That shouldn't be on there. 14.
14? Okay, what happens to this guy?
Is that enough to knock him out?
It's absolutely enough to drop him. Are you fighting to kill? Are you fighting to, like, tell me what goes down?
So John pulls up the sea foam rod, turns it into the trident of the changing tides, trips the guy onto the ground with it, and then basically holds it up to his throat and looks at the rest of them and says, if you all don't back away right now, I kill this man with this archaic weapon. How do we proceed? And based off of their reaction, he either plunges it through the guy's neck or he knocks him out with it.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. All right. Which guy were you going for? The guy on the left or the guy on the right?
Left, closest to Gastone.
Perfect.
Anybody close to me right now?
I mean, they're 100 feet away from you, or they're 50 feet down below, but he just drops this guy. So you sweep the leg and just have it aimed at his throat?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put him on the ground. I'm going to put him prone. This is one of those situations where everybody's going to draw their guns, but nobody's going to shoot.
Just to make it easier on you, mate, what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this guy, like I'm going to hit him over the head with it and then put it in his throat with him being knocked out and go, okay, you've got moments to make a decision if I kill this guy and then kill you, or if you take the pizza and leave.
Roll an intimidation check.
All they wanted was pizza.
Intimidation. There you are, my friend. 22.
Okay.
Good.
So, Matt, I like where this is going. I like what you're doing with this. I think you're doing a good job.
Uh-oh.
Here's the problem.
Oh, no.
The taxi driver drove off like you instructed him to do, and there's no pizza.
There is no pizza.
They accept your terms. Surrender the pizza.
John says, okay.
All right, on your neck. I hope you have until your next turn to figure out where to get the pizza.
Yep.
I'm just gonna make a magic pizza or something.
Just make a magic pizza. I command the forces of the eldritch horrors and the arcane magics of 1,000 suns.
Matt, as you invoke the dark powers...
What? I was kidding.
As you invoke the dark powers, a door on a higher up floor of the building, a window goes sliding open. And you hear somebody say, "Mamma mia!" And an entire freshly cooked pizza slides out of the hands of the chef who just made it from like authentic mozzarella and homegrown tomatoes. Yep. And it goes sailing down. How do you... Yeah, thank you, chat. That's the treasure that chat just gave you.
Oh my gosh, this is one of the greatest treasures I've ever received. And are you allowing me to use a reaction to salvage this pizza?
Absolutely. You can use your reaction to salvage the pizza.
Oh god, that one's not good enough. Oh shit. Oh, perfect. I used my reaction in order to summon the floating disc that catches the pizza and then slowly lowers it. Hallelujah. 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 Right between all of the gangsters. And John holds the disc.
Day, the Lord set down the stuffed crust cheesy bread.
And John literally is holding this big old 3-foot-long golden disc with an enormous pizza on it and just slides it towards the gangsters and goes, take it and leave.
I think you just started a cult. All right.
Guaranteed fresh or your money back.
All right. Gastone, you're climbing, right?
I'm climbing.
All right. Now, chat gave you disadvantage, and I forgot to implement that. As you begin to climb, the suction cup that you hastily assembled begins to come undone. Roll a new Tinker's Tools check. This is basically back counting that disadvantage you had earlier.
Oh, no.
Another 22. All right, you're able to quickly tape it back up. And assuming you're not doing anything else, you're just going to go up 100 feet, so you're at 150.
Yep.
All right. Climbing.
We're climbing.
This goon is going to delicately take the holy pizza of Antioch, grab his buddy, drag him back in the car, and shut the door.
Oh, goodness.
Philip is going to struggle with the door. Something seems to be holding it back. Some unearthly force. Light pours from underneath the door of the study. And at last, he jams it open, only to see his mother floating, twitching with her head spinning in all directions in this halo of unearthly, ghostly, slimy light flowing around between her and Asena. And he looks on between the two of them and he's like, "Are you okay?" He doesn't get a response. He reaches out as if to touch them and then stops. He's going to make a knowledge arcana check.
Ooh. Hey!
It's a pretty good number.
All right. He looks between the two of them, trying to figure out what's going on. He sees Asena is pretty messed up, is being harmed. And he's going to start rifling through the occult study, the cupboard, looking for something.
Ooh.
Asena, it's your turn.
Oh no. Okay. Back to the jungle we go.
What are you focused on as these two shadows and Dre Dodson lead you deeper into the caves?
I mean, I think she's just really hoping that this is all not actually happening and it's just a memory that she doesn't know about. So, like, thinking that way, she actually wants to see what's going to happen. But so far, her resisting has just caused damage to her. She doesn't want to die.
That's fair.
So I think she's gonna just find out what she can and
You are free
let
again
it happen.
to look around, to try to focus on specific details and to explore
Okay.
the memory within limits.
Yeah. I'm gonna like play innocent young girl and look at Dre and just be like, I'm scared.
So was I. It'll all be all right. I promise.
So you've done this before.
Oh yes, many times.
Am I going? Actually, I'll look at the girl and just say, "Are we going to die?"
She is... Her eyes widen. She is terrified at the thought. One of the two shadows reaches down and puts its hand behind her back. And as you look up, you see that the shadow has two burning orange lights where its eyes should be. This is not a kind gesture. It's not a cruel one either, but it is sort of a inevitable gesture.
We're gonna die.
Probably.
You pass.
Oh my god, were you undead this whole time?
Apparently.
You pass down a set of stairs into a stone ring.
Oh gosh.
The walls are lined with ghosts. All of them, their flesh sunken in and haggard. They are chained, shackled to the walls with black iron chains that are dripping some sort of ichor. all writhing, just hundreds of them chained to these walls, screaming and wailing and not making a single noise. And you've never seen them in the flesh, but they all look like the statue you found under Thornacre. They're not human.
What?
They have pointed ears and slender frames, and all of them are just shackled here in agony.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Quiet, guests! You're just as far from home as we are now, and the light of the sun will never reach you here. You'd best get comfortable.
Should I touch it?
The shadows and Dre lead you towards a small crack in the stone walls. Through the crack, this fog leaks along the ground, and in the distance, you can hear wailing and crying. The sound of a baby, an infant, just shrieking its lungs out. But the sound is gurgly and bubbling and cold and terrible, echoing from the depths of the cave.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good thing that's gonna happen. This sounds very scary.
Anything else, or shall we move along?
I gotta tell Dre I don't want to go in there.
All right.
See what he says.
He smiles. There is no kindness in the smile. None whatsoever.
No, I don't like it when he smiles.
Not an ounce of mercy. There is a sense of happiness, but it is dark and twisted. He knows you don't want to go in there. He doesn't care. He thinks it's cute
I'm
that
just
you think you
fueling
have a
him at this
choice.
point. Oh. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. I don't want him to do that spell thingy again. That was scary.
All right, you pass through the crack and into a natural cave. The walls shake. It feels like the ground itself is rejecting this place. The stones of this place do not belong here. They're not from here. They are not of this earth. None of this should be here at all. The figure with the robes who lit the candles walks in front of you, leading the way. It pauses for a moment and looks over its shoulder at you. You can't see its face. It's this distorted, shadowy, smoky blur. The one with the hungry orange eyes steps through the gap, seeming to fill it entirely, and Dre is the last one in. The last flickering pieces of light from the tormented ghosts shackling the tomb behind you gets further away as you walk deeper and deeper into the bowels of the earth. And the sound of a shrieking child grows louder.
It's creepy.
So disturbing.
Can I try to reach for my friend, but instead I accidentally touch the shadow person?
Which one?
The one in front of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I just lost track of her.
Mm-hmm. You reach forward, you stumble, and you grab the hem of a robe. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. The shadow doesn't fully resolve itself, but the figure pauses and turns around and looks at you for a moment and flinches away, as if he's not even willing to lay eyes on you. You can see messy hair, long robes, a tired face, and fear and shame in the eyes.
Weird.
Take
That was a
6
good
points of
idea.
take 6 points of psychic damage.
Ah, dang it.
It just keeps on coming.
It's Dre Dodson's turn. He's not fighting if you're not fighting.
At least there's that.
The gangsters, Matt, all pile back into their car, having just undergone a religious experience. You can hear them muttering to each other, just completely confused by just what just happened. One of the gangsters, at least trying to save some face, says, "Thanks for the pizza, sucker!" As the two cars drive off.
I already used my reaction, so they're all right.
Flipping someone off is a free action. All right.
Two other guys get left behind. Hey, wait a minute! Don't forget us.
Please don't leave me here. All right. They've exited the scene. They turn around. Through the power of chat and a magic pizza, the gangster threat is abated.
Whew.
That was fun.
I like how we were trying to get here sooner, and it took us like twice as long because of the gangsters.
In cinematic view, where none of you can see anything, Jasmine, aka Ralzamon,
Jalzamon.
Galzamon, speaks to Philip in an echoing voice.
Hold. Do not meddle in my affairs. This must be seen through to its end.
Mate, real quick, I
Yes.
forgot. We didn't get a chance to talk about Chester last time. I didn't want to interrupt you. The door's open now, right?
The door's open.
Could Chester have booked it as soon as the door opened? Chester just split.
Yes.
Cool.
Leave us to our affairs. Catch that cat.
Roll a stealth check for Chester the cat.
Oh God, Chester, please, you can do this, buddy. Chester. 20.
Oh my
minus
god!
4.
I mean,
21.
-4, but still. So, what cat?
True.
Philip is confused. Oh, I'm going to open the door for you as well. Since the door is open, you should be able to see some more stuff.
Yay!
Boop.
Can I have the cat just book it? Oh God, cat's blind. Cat's blind as hell.
Yeah, I just have to toggle some stuff. Give me a sec. Explorer mode really makes things lose their mind around here.
Yeah, I've noticed.
All right. Bada boom, bada beachy. Your fettuccine is a completie.
I was. That's yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
All
what
right,
would
so-
be- okay. I don't think I have vision of the cat because all I can see is what Asena can see, not what the cat can see.
Cat vision.
Ah, there we are. Okay, so let's see. I think that considering it's stealthing, it would have gone here. This seems like under this right here would have been the closest he could get with a dash.
Okay, under the... Yep, so it's now hiding under the chair. Perfect.
Yep.
John, it's your turn. You have banished gangsters with magical pizza. What would you like to do next?
Question. Is that Chester's turn right here, or can Chester...
Chester can go again.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to take care of the cat first so we don't forget about that, and it's cooler that way. All right. The cat knows John's coming. The cat has the thing. It's going to look for the easiest place to hide, and it looks like there's a shitload of furniture this way, so it's going to make a beeline towards this area of the room and just attempt to keep a level out. So that's where it's going.
All right. You have to roll a new stealth check if you leave your hiding spot.
Oh,
And-
gosh.
If you don't move and he starts searching, he's going to get advantage to find you.
Because I haven't moved. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, Chester's going to move.
All
Yeah,
right.
That
Roll
makes sense.
stealth.
Chester's a smart cat. Let's do this. Come on, Chester. A boom. Okay, chat. Wait. Before you tell me the result, chat gave Chester advantage, like Chester specifically, on inspiration. So I'm going to use Chester's inspiration to get advantage on the stealth check.
Acceptable. Oh, and Chester just got more advantage. from chat.
Wow.
The exact same thing.
Shit. Okay, so Chester begins making its way silently to the next table. I'm assuming what's his name is like, oh, that cat. Oh shit. Chester just books it and goes right back to its other plan of just putting itself in a very, very hard place to reach.
All right.
It's a good plan.
So Chester's now like in the windowsill behind the curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah, these windows are closed.
Couch, wherever it can be that's hard to get to. Is this a couch right here? This is a couch.
That is a couch.
It goes behind. It does the whole behind the couch thing. It's going behind the couch.
I hate that so much.
Yeah. It's going behind the couch, right in the middle. There we go.
All right.
Good luck. I hope you have a 12 strength or better, Carrington, or else you're not moving this couch in one turn.
And what will John do?
Oh,
Gastone,
right,
you're on deck.
John is going to rush over 5, 10, 15 to Gastone. Hey, how's
He's
the
250 feet above you.
I was gonna say.
Oh, you're 250. Oh, I didn't realize you were already making your way up.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Great. Okay, never mind. Okay, John runs into the place. 15, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm assuming there's like an elevator around here somewhere.
Yeah, the elevator's like in the middle of the building, so it's all the way over here.
Like 60 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, so that was my initial move. John is going to reach into his coat, and he's going to just put his hand on his revolver, Krantaka. And without firing it, he's going to activate one of the magical weapons charges, the warp spasm effect. Normally he uses this when he gets into battle in order to like supercharge himself and make him faster, stronger, better at aiming, and just really, really good at shooting that gun. Instead, he's just going to use it to just pell-mell run to the elevator as fast as possible.
All right. Somebody outside is like, what, the attendant, the valet, welcome to the fencing shire. Can I shoot? And you ooze right past him.
Yeah, basically, so John extends the charge, and he gets to be able to use dash as a... He gets another action that he can use to dash or an attack or whatever. He's just going to dash.
Okay. You swoop into the elevator just as this person who was just out shopping and has an absolute armful of like bundled up packages wrapped up in bows and nice round hat boxes and all that stuff. Excuse me this way, excuse me that way. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, goodness. Hey, because of warp spasm, I have advantage on dex saving throws. So,
nice.
Joke's on you. I'm still going to fail it.
Joke's on who exactly then?
I knew it!
All right. Good news, bad news. Good news is you still sniped the elevator from that person. The bad news is boxes and packages just go flying everywhere. And a particularly fancy hat gets crushed in the elevator doors because these are old-fashioned elevators.
John, as the doors are closing, he kind of like peeks through and goes like, I'm so sorry.
There's people rushing over. Are you all right? Who was that man? Stop him! And then the elevator, ding, closes and starts going up. All right.
And that's it. John's in an elevator now, so.
Gastone, are you ascending? Are you doing anything else?
I am indeed ascending to help Asena.
Okay, 350, right?
250 actually.
Okay. Making your way downtown, walking fast.
That's right. Places pass, is that how it goes?
Philip is going to...
Faces.
Faces, damn it.
He's going to run over here.
And I'm homebound.
Were you saying something, Matt? I had to let the musical number go.
I'm so sorry. I forgot one thing. John can do something. He casts Locate Object on that little thing that Chester stole, so he knows where the room is.
All right. Done and done.
I am fast enough. I double my speed when I do my dashy thing, so I should be fast enough to make it to the elevator.
All right,
And
Philip starts to move the couch. It's gonna, because he rolled low, and normally he has people do this for him. He's not gonna finish until the start of his next turn.
Oh no!
I'm on the couch.
Oh, totally different couch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're still inside the study. Chester's running around inside the lounge.
Oh, right, he's the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
Asena, it is your turn.
What? Oh no. Deeper
and deeper until you are faced with a gigantic bronze door. The man in the robes sets his hand against the door and says something, but again, it's nonsense, it's garbage, it's Charlie Brown grown-up speech, as far as you can tell. And the door swings open. And hopefully my lighting doesn't explode. Did not explode.
Nice.
My.
You enter
Oh God! What are those?
a
There's
tomb.
skeletons here.
Oh,
Bodies, mummified bodies, lie upon slabs, twitching and thrashing supernaturally.
Goody.
fun. Very cool.
We're gonna
Big
die.
fan.
This chamber has no windows and no doors.
So it's a casino. Gotcha.
Yes. And no central air.
There is,
Monsters.
as you walk up the stairs of this temple, there is a chest at the far end, and the smoke, the fog, is leaking from the chest. It's coming out of the edges, and the box is shaking. And every time it shakes, the screaming of a child, of an infant, gets louder with every single step. You can feel the air in here is deadly cold. You can see your breath. Your skin prickles. Fear makes its home in your heart.
Well, that's terrifying.
They bring you forward. Dre raises
not.
his hands. Sorry, were you saying something? You're still
No.
you're still able to, again, you still have
know.
agency. Just because he's a deadly, deadly necromancer doesn't mean you can't do things during this scene.
It's like you want me to do things.
You have the option.
I know, I know.
Is there anything you'd like to do before I continue?
Not yet.
Okay.
Saying Asena's never met a man he couldn't punch twice. Just throwing that out there.
Child of the grave. He raises his arms. We
God.
bring to you the children of the eclipse.
Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts.
Make your home in this world. Burrow within its flesh. And grow strong again. And the chest opens.
Kick him in the
And a
nuts.
withered, deformed hand of rotting flesh reaches out. And the scream echoes as it floats and rises from the sarcophagus. And as it does, it grows and grows and grows. A vision of horror.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
That is
Define
huge.
grows, like size, becomes more animated. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, look at the stream and you'll see exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I see it now.
That's a lot of mouths.
I don't
And it-
like that.
Eats your soul.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
wait, like literally?
Yeah, it eats your soul. Like, it looks at you and it screams and whines, and then darkness.
What is that thing?
Any last words or actions, Asena?
Kick
I
him in the
mean-
nuts.
Did he already eat my soul?
He's about to eat your soul. He's in the process of eating your soul.
I'm gonna try to get in the chest.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
Parkour!
run into the chest
Parkour!
and hide in the chest.
I
Okay.
meant kick that guy.
I don't
in the
know what
nuts.
else could be in there, but
There can't be anything worse than that in there,
yeah,
right?
it might be
mean, okay,
10 of those. I don't know.
My God.
Okay. Well, you start your turn within 30 feet of it. So
Oh God, how far am I?
within 30 feet of it.
Yeah.
So you take
Look, I can make it there.
well, you start your turn within 30 feet of it, so you immediately take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And this music isn't really tense enough for me. Let's try this. And then you're super fast, so you can run and you can get into the chest if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I honestly had not predicted that. This is not
So
something.
to give you a second, here's what I'm seeing. You know, like they have the music in like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's like dun 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 dun, like zooms in. Here's your choices. Your choices are just accept defeat, kick him in the nuts, or jump in the chest. And so I was just like, I'll take option C.
I jumped
Is that
into
your
the
final
chest.
answer?
Not only am I gonna jump in the chest, I'm gonna try and close it with like my magical wooden energy.
It's just feeling yourself inside the chest.
Yes.
Wait, your brain? It's actually large.
Guys, what if Asena is still in the chest? And this is just a psychic projection that's been going on this adventure ever since then. She's still in the chest. That abomination is still there. And Dre's just like, hey, little girl, get the hell out of there. That's the tomb of my great old one. God damn it.
Asena, you have to come out of the box.
No.
Mate, how many inspiration to make that canon?
Asena, I'm going to count to 10, and if you're not out of that box, so help me. 10?
Me.
You count to 3. The 10 is you're being a permissive. Don't tell me how to do my job. Okay, you run past the giant floating abominable monstrosity, dive into the chest, seal it behind you, place your hands against the walls, and it just like and everything goes dark.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, I have a round to figure out what the hell to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm a creative problem solver.
I like it. No, I like it. I am not complaining. I am not complaining at all. All right.
Oh my gosh.
What does Chester do?
Chester, noticing that its plan is kind of happening, you said that by the time he gets to his turn, it's going to be free,
At the
right?
top
It's
of
gonna be
Philip's turn, the couch will be moved.
and then he'll be able to do stuff, right? He'll be able to reach down and grab.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The cat is going to ready movement to where as soon as the couch is moved and he goes reaching for it, the cat's going to go skeetering the other direction.
Okay.
Oh.
Just peeling out and finding a new hidey hole.
All right. Gastone, you keep climbing.
Just keep on climbing.
All right. I think that because Asena jumped into the box, we're going to do a small sequence break where the period of her just chilling inside the box takes an unspecified amount of time to allow
Okay.
you guys to get caught up and enter the scene. I think that
Excellent.
makes the most sense to me. So
Big fan.
we're going to do one more round of cat shenanigans, and then you guys will be at the top floor. And
This
I think
is...
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Gastone, because he's like grapple hooking his way up and elevators are slow, is going to get there, and then John's going to get there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay. All right, so you guys are climbing.
Mhm.
Philip moves the couch. Cat, move.
Wait, this cat or your cat?
No, your cat. I know, that's exactly what I say to my cats on the regular.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, as soon as he goes after him, he is... What is this over here? This is what I was looking at originally.
Curtains on a window. And there's a dresser with an old, rare-looking...
Thank you.
It's a vase. Chester
Beautiful.
doesn't have any ranks in history, so he doesn't know what culture that's from, but it looks very old and expensive and fragile.
He runs over the closest thing, which is that crazy expensive vase thing that's just apparently really difficult to move, hopefully. And
Okay.
that's where he camps out.
Is he going to get inside it or behind it?
Behind it.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Oh yeah, just super doubling down on hiding behind things, making it as difficult as possible for him to get to it.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of role-playing a cat.
I've chased a cat around an apartment before. I know how this goes. Stealth.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
By the way, Asena, take 10 points of psychic damage.
Oh no!
And heal 9 because of chat's healing boost.
Nice.
So that's 1.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, good champ.
Alright, so Philip moves the couch and the cat darts and he looks behind it. He's like, you were just here a moment ago. And also, the voice of Josiah Parsons, our spiritual elder, told me to chase this cat while my mother and my possible sister are like mind melding and bleeding from the ears in the other room. But I guess it's my job to find the goddamn cat. And now he's searching around. He's got a question mark. If you played the Untitled Goose Game, he's like standing there with a question mark over his head looking around for the goose. Okay. Asena.
Yeah.
You are in a box.
Yeah.
It's
I like it here.
it's completely
safe.
dark.
It's safe here? Safe here?
Everything sort of stopped.
That's good. Maybe?
Do you do anything or do you wait?
No, I'm waiting, man.
Okay.
Can I hear, like, is anything going on around me?
Dead silent.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I'm
You
saying.
can't hear anything, not a soul.
Alright.
Get it? Soul.
Hey.
Because it tried to eat yours!
Oh.
Ah,
You know,
tried, so it didn't succeed. Thanks for
I'm not-
reading, DM.
I'm not very aware of what happens when one eats one's soul, but I think it's bad.
It's generally considered a bad thing.
Pretty trash,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never eaten soul myself, so I don't know.
There's soul food and then there's this. Gastone, you
Yeah.
climb up. You finish climbing. An unspecified amount of cat escaping from Philip and Asena being inside of a box occurs. And then you arrive on the top floor. Where do you want to be? Roughly where you are?
Yeah, that's about good. I would like to pull out my gun, shoot the window open, and just climb in.
Okay. There's a
Okay.
window right here and a window right here. And also a balcony with a door.
Oh, damn. I was really committed to shooting the window, but that doesn't really make sense.
You guys are
now.
here.
I'll climb on the balcony.
Okay. You arrive at the balcony. John isn't actually here. John's on the elevator. I'm going to get rid of him.
Yeah, I have no idea where that is, so
Totally
it's
fine.
kinda
Totally fine. We'll put you in the scene
There we
shortly. All right. So your movement is going to get used up reaching the door. Like you use the rest of your movement. You are now in front of the door, 800 feet up. A lot of wind out here.
Yes. Do I see anything? Looking at roll 20, the answer seems to be no.
Is all you see darkness?
No, I can see in the room, but with my line of sight, I don't actually see anything. Like I just see, tables and chairs and carpets. Oh my.
Yeah. What you see is what you see for the time being.
That's okay.
I'll open that door for you. Now, you still have an action. Oh, no, I left the door completely wide open. All right, that's fine. You still have an action. You can either move again, or you can, do something action-y.
I would like to use my action to load my gun with silver bullets.
Okay. Loaded with silver bullets.
Cool. My thing has only 6, right? So let me just
Yes.
subtract 6 from my inventory. And
Gastone, your gun is a medium, so it has a 9-shot capacity.
oh, gonna make that 9 silver bullets then.
Unless you imagined it as a revolver.
Not particularly.
All right.
No, not particularly.
Cool. You can see sort of an unearthly light flickering across the floor around the corner, sort of in this area. And you can hear somebody searching around, moving around. You have no idea what that's about.
Also, is it possible I could use like a bonus action to switch on the good old exosuit, just in case I need to break shit?
Yeah, absolutely. It's powered on.
Okay. All right, I'm good.
John, you will arrive next round. Gastone, roll perception check.
Ooh.
And John, roll a stealth, because several rounds of unspecified shenanigans have occurred. Roll a new stealth check for Chester the cat.
Yeah. That would be an 8.
All right. If Philip appeared looking over down into the vase, what would Chester do?
Down in the vase?
Yeah, like if he's... No, he's behind it. He's not inside of it, you said, right?
Yes, not inside of it.
Okay, yeah. If he's been discovered, but Philip isn't making a sudden movement yet because of the vase.
I'm hoping that he's just going to do that thing where he's a cat. He kind of hisses, like just flares up and just stays in the corners. Like, hey, if you reach in here, you're catching a paw. Just be aware. You could definitely reach in here, but,
Wait, what happened to... I swear we talked about this earlier. Can Chester not become the size of a panther?
Only with
it. That's with John's help. Yeah.
I mean, is John not close enough?
I don't know how close John is technically. Well,
John,
actually, here's the thing. I do actually know how close I am because I am specifically. I use that spell to know how far I was from Chester, who has the thing. So how far am I, mate?
You will be within 100 feet as soon as the elevator reaches the top at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to turn him into a panther. Roll an attack at +0 for Chester the cat.
So here's the thing, mate. I don't know if you are okay with this, but technically, a familiar can't attack anything.
Roll it anyways. I don't care. It's
okay.
He's not like going to deal any damage. This is just to determine the efficacy of the SWAT.
Cool.
All right.
So, did an
11.
18 in perception not show me anything?
Yes, it did. But I can't tell you what's happening until I know what happens. And what happens is, you go to swat at him, and he carefully removes the vase. You see Philip Carrington looking haggard, sweaty, his hair messed up, delicately carrying a very expensive roll. Do you have history proficiency? I'll let you roll anyways. Roll a proficiency check.
History. I wouldn't say proficiency, but it's not bad. Let's go ahead and see. Okay.
It's expensive old vase. You see him delicately carrying it, and then he's setting it on a chair before turning back around. He hasn't noticed you yet. His focus is not on the glowing. His focus is on whatever's going on up here. Asena.
Yes?
Back to you.
Oh no, we're going back in the Shadow Realm.
You've been in complete darkness for a while now. You don't know how long it's been. You've felt pretty safe where you are. You haven't heard anything. You haven't felt the shaking of the earth. You felt very cold, but you haven't heard any of the voices. You haven't felt the unholy presence that filled the catacombs where you were. But now you see light. You see stars above you.
What?
And it's not like right here on top of your head, right? It is a sky absolutely filled with stars far above you. The lid of the box is gone. The box is gone.
Okay. Am I just like floating?
You feel like you're standing, but you're not sure on what.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and look at the stars.
Okay. Roll a perception check. 17. You have never seen the stars like this before. They are just all these different colors. You can see nebulas sprawling out around them. You can see the entire curl of galaxies, an unfamiliar sky, and everywhere you look, the longer you look, the more stars you see there, as if their light is reaching you. And moving through them is a waver, a shimmer, almost like a slithering undulation movement. You realize there's something in the stars, or the stars themselves are moving. like a snake, like something that's alive and big enough to fill the entire horizon. And it's coming towards you.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Is it a Dargan?
Yes.
Wait, really?
What?
Yeah. As you reach towards it, you see enormous eyes like pools of silver mist and this maw big enough to eat everything, the world. Like the moment you reached out, suddenly it was within your grasp, within reach. And then it's not so large, and you're putting your hand on it. It seems to have just barely noticed you, and you have its tooth in your hand.
It gave me its tooth.
And then
I told you Dargans were cool, man. And then it bites me and I die.
no,
We know the secrets of the Dargan.
instead,
Oh! Hello.
you and your friend, the young girl, are in the jungle, on the ground.
What the heck?
One of the shadows is standing over you. Upon each of your chests is a tooth, a fang, the same one you carry with you today. There's a silver light surrounding you and around the hands of the Shadow Man. He's leaning down close. As soon as you open your eyes, you take this deep, shuddering breath, as if you've been holding your breath for you don't know how long. Just it hurts. Your lungs are on fire. Your whole body aches. But the tooth is cool and cold and far away, but comforting somehow. And you notice that your eyes are adjusting to the darkness around you. And the shadow looks down, hears you breathe, sees the both of you moving, looks over its shoulder, looks down at you, and walks away swiftly, in a hurry, afraid.
Doesn't want the smoke.
Mate, is that the same shadow that Asena tried to pull the cowl off of earlier?
Yes, it's the same one.
Ooh.
So I still don't know who it is.
Yet. Will she know?
Good question.
Hmm.
What do you
I'm
do?
gonna
Take
look
one-
at the girl and I'm gonna say, "Hey, are you okay?"
She is taking a couple of moments to get to her senses, but then she looks at you and nods yes, and you can see her eyes widening, taking in all the lights of the forest, almost like the eyes of a wolf or a cat.
I'm gonna ask her. So I kind of hid in the chest, but what happened to you down there?
Horror passes over her face. She doesn't know.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. Did you see the Dargan too? That was cool.
She nods.
We should probably get out of here.
As you rise to your feet, you can hear wolves howling in the distance. But you know what they're saying. You can understand what they're saying. They're calling out to each other, just saying, "Hey, are you all right?" "Yes, I'm all right. Are you all right?" Just howling at each other from across the valley.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to the wolves.
All right.
I want to know what they were like.
Well, unfortunately for you, Ralzamon doesn't care.
Real quick, did you name the little girl? Did I miss that?
The name has not been spoken.
Okay.
And you take 4 points of psychic damage. and your mind begins to snap back into your body as the vision draws to its end.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I survived!
Thank God.
What happens if you die down there?
Good question. Are you asking floating Jasmine / Ralzamon?
Oh god. Is she herself or is she still Ralzamon?
She's still smoke and glow and stuff.
I am on the couch and I'm gonna cross my arms and be angry.
All right. The elevator goes ding.
Hey, mate.
Yes.
There was an unspecified amount of time. Could I have cast any buffing spells while I was in the elevator? Waiting
Yeah,
for-
absolutely. The elevator's a great place to get powered up for combat and such.
Cool. John grasps hold of his demonic talisman, and a shimmering, cold, frostbitten armor covers him as he summons the arm of Agathis. And then right before the elevator dings and gets to the top floor, he goes invisible.
Also with the talisman or with something else?
Also with the talisman.
Okay, roll 2 wisdom saving throws.
Copy that. Wisdom the first, 11. Wisdom the second, 20.
Okay. You gain 1 point of corruption as you call upon the Red Kiss's baleful power.
Alrighty, I'm going to jot that down. We'll need to go over what all that means.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about it.
So, torn from life by forces from beyond, dragged back to it by the very same, and now in league with the outer powers that seek to bring about our ruin. I have learned enough. Perhaps once you were the child of the eclipse, but now you are an abomination.
Rude.
I know, right? What a
What the
dick.
hell? I thought we were gonna be friends, Rousey.
Elsie.
The only kindness I can show you is freedom. Freedom from the misery of your existence.
And he's gonna try to
Wait.
destroy your brain.
Wait a sec, yeah.
I don't like that. I let him in.
Here's the thing about Ralzamon. He's kind of a dick, yeah, but also
Bad guy?
and a bad guy and a ghost, basically.
Yeah.
He's not all there. He's not. The undead are pinned to this world by unfinished business or powerful emotion, not by logic or by reason.
True.
He attacks you with his brain. Yeah, he attacks you with his brain. You take 12 points of psychic damage.
Oh, God.
Oh, just like that. Holy.
John! You come up the elevator doors open, you're running into the room, you have your full action. What do you do?
All right, I'm just hauling ass at this
Okay.
point. I don't know where I come out, but if it's right here, I'm assuming I can see across the room and I see Philip.
Yep, there's a swimming pool there too.
John is going to. Is this swimming pool? It hasn't been recently used. I take it. If I run by it, I'm not gonna like eat ass and fall, right?
No, yeah. It's there is a sign that says no running by the pool.
I run by the pool.
All right. Your alignment has shifted 1 point towards chaotic.
Woo! And I am going to just make my way as fast as I can over to. Is there a door here? Is that why I can't go through?
Yes, there's a door.
I opened the door.
All right. You see Philip Carrington walking across the room, holding a very expensive roll a history check.
Oh yes, that one I'm good at. Where are you? History check. 27.
Ah, it's a vest
wow.
from ancient Kemet, the second pharaonic dynasty, local to this world.
Of course, ancient Kemet. Why not?
Yep, it's definitely not Egypt.
Okay, gotcha. And it's definitely priceless, but not magical, as far as I can tell.
Most likely, yes. Has religious
Okay.
connotations, but it's not a magical object.
Perfect. I've got 10 feet of movement, so I'll move here and then right here. And I'm just hauling ass as
Okay.
fast as I can to get where I need to go.
Gastone, it's your turn.
Oh, we made it.
Ralzamon
Let's
is
go.
loud. You've just heard everything I said. Both of you heard everything I said.
Well, I'm going to walk inside through the balcony door. Is it locked by any chance?
Nope. When you live 800 feet up, unless you're dealing with ninjas, which, you know, sometimes you are.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna. Okay.
I was expecting something too.
Nope,
Five.
nothing. I got nothing.
Well, where's the study exactly?
You see the unearthly light coming from over here, this direction.
Okay, so I'm pretty much gonna use all my movement to come face to face with Philip.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I noticed that he's all like sweaty and messed up. I'm like, hey Philip, you good, man? What's going on here? Why are you jogging on the millionth floor of this building?
Study, mother, Asena, cat.
Cat. Well, I don't know if you heard that very alarming voice, but I think there's a problem in here we need to deal
Yeah,
with.
he
and,
points directly to the study. He just hasn't had a
Yeah,
turn
cool.
since all that happened.
Great, thank you. I'm actually out of movement, so
You can use your action to dash if you'd like.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm in the room. Let's go.
Okay. Ralzamon, the moment that you run through, you see Jasmine floating in the air, covered by ethereal light, which is now flowing into Asena's brain. She is not looking good. She's looking incredibly drained and in tremendous amounts of pain, and it's just generally bad stuff. And Ralzamon, through Jasmine, is going to use the legendary action, I am inside your brain. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, on me. Cool.
On you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
Wisdom saving throw. Lordy Lord. Oh, Lordy Lord.
All right. He tries to conjure up images of your greatest fears, but your mind is too strong and you don't believe in them.
Sucks to suck, Rousey.
It is Philip's turn. He is going to drop the vase.
Not the boss.
And he
The vase.
The vase.
grabs a book from the shelves, and he stands over here frantically flipping through the book.
Oh, snap.
Asena, it's your turn. You are no longer under any form of mental compulsion. You have no anything aside from like hit points, which you also don't have any of. But chat gives you a healing boost. You immediately recover 5 health.
Woohoo! It's something.
Nice.
I'll take it. Thanks, chat. Okay. I wanted to avoid doing this, but the fact that I'm like almost dead, I'm gonna punch my maybe mom and see if
Okay.
I can like knock
Knock
her
the
out.
Ralphamon out
Yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the ever-loving Ralzamon out of you. Okay. Roll.
Okay.
Those both hit.
And then I'm gonna spend what is it, a focus point for stunning strike.
Yes!
Okay, Ralzamon uses Visions of Horror. And for a moment, Jasmine's visage is replaced by the scared little girl in the jungle who is with you. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I hit it. I pushed it.
We got 2 healing boosts in chat for Asena just now.
That's good. That's a good thing. Because As the image of the little girl replaces Jasmine's presence, you cannot make this last attack. You are completely unable to do it. You get the focus point back, and you take two points of psychic damage. Just 2.
Thank God.
And you heal from chat as resolve surges through you. You heal 17 points of damage.
Yes.
Wow. Second win. I thought that was a fighter ability. My goodness.
Right?
Thank you. Oh, it was Rose.
All right. It is now Jasmine, aka Ralzamon's turn. All right.
Well, she's not going to be happy with me.
Gonna try to put the whammy on Gastone. And attempt to hypnotize you. Gastone, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, I don't know if I have another one.
Natural 20!
Dude,
Did you bring your tinfoil hat today? What's going on?
That's the greatest D&D player of all time. It's not a big deal, really. You know, gotta wake up pretty early in the morning before you brainwash Gastone Tosto, all right?
All right, well, the bad news is that all of his legendary actions and reactions recharge, so he is now free to commit acts of bullshit. John, it's your turn.
Okay. John's gonna move up. He's gonna stand right next to Philip Carrington without him being able to know it. What is Philip looking at, by the way?
It appears to be a book of esoteric. It's got like glyphs and chants and stuff like that. Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana for John Carmichael. Bam, 15.
It's a Renaissance era text that has to do with communion with the dead.
John is going to call Chester over. Chester, I'm assuming, being able to... Oh, he can't see John because John's invisible. John drops his invisibility.
Okay.
Womp. He just kind of appears right next to Philip. Boo. What is that you're reading? And he gestures for Chester to approach, bringing him the crystal.
Something's gone wrong with the seance. He's trying to kill her.
Obviously. And I take the crystal from Chester. Will this help? And I hold up the crystal.
Actually, yes.
What do I need to do?
This is only an initiate of the ancient arts of the Army of the Eclipse. I know what I'm doing.
I want to take stock of him and see if he actually knows what he's doing or if I should just grab that book and just figure it out myself.
Roll an insight check.
Bam.
He doesn't not know what he's doing.
I grabbed the book.
Okay. All right. And what are you going to do?
I'm just going to, the page that he's on, I'm assuming he was looking at the rights. I'm just going to very quickly, using my keen mind and blazing John's intellect, not mine, in order to just quickly look through this and see if I could pick out the important bits that need to be doing.
Okay, it's a modified exorcism. It's not designed to cast out evil spirits. It's designed to sever a connection to a spirit that has become overly upset and mute and dull the connection so that it will leave the body voluntarily. You're pretty much done at this point because you've moved, you've taken the thing, you're looking through. On your next turn, you can begin the ritual.
Perfect, that's what I want.
Okay. Gastone, it's your turn.
Okay, wow, this is actually kind of tough because
hey, while you figure that out, John, roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw, you say?
Charisma saving throw.
Wabam. A natural 1. Okay, before he... okay, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, go ahead. What happens?
Okay. Ralzamon uses cracks in the armor your flaw rises to the surface, and you must roleplay it
shit.
immediately.
Oh, that's
Starting on your turn.
Okay, fantastic.
This is one of the cooler powers. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Gastone, it is your turn.
I guess bullets are probably not smart, so I'm gonna go ahead and not use those. In fact, maybe we can shock her back to normal, if you will. I have that like palm thing that's basically shocking grasp. So I'm just gonna try and approach Ralzamon /
Jasmine.
Jasmine Carrington. Thank you. I'm just gonna, hand on the shoulder. But I just want to clear. I've turned this thing up to like 100, as strong as it can be.
Okay. Do you have it on? Do we add it to your character sheet or no?
No.
Okay. Make an intelligence-based attack. Proficiency plus intelligence.
Got you. So do I just press intelligence and then add my proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Well, I got bad news. That's not going to hit.
Damn.
Anything you'd like to do as a bonus action?
Inspiration.
Yeah. Thoughts? Inspiration? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I mean,
Okay.
I am. It's your inspiration, my guy.
Yeah, true. Good point. I'm definitely cool with that. Let's try that again. Okay, new plan.
What's the new plan?
My new plan is I'm going to cry. No, I'm gonna use a bonus action, if you're cool with it, to roll a shock charge towards Ralzamon,
Okay.
aka Jasmine.
You
That I
deploy.
can't do anything with until next turn.
You deploy a shock charge. Done.
I do.
It is in the room. Ralzamon is going to use a legendary action. Your mind is forfeit. On... you know what? No, he doesn't know the measure of Gastone yet. The two of you haven't really tussled. Roll an intelligence saving throw, Gastone.
Intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Suddenly you realize you left one of your 3 shock charges at home. You only have 2, which means you only have 1 left.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
The hell?
Alright, it is Philip's turn. Philip, having been deprived of the weapon, deprived of the book, and the cat that stole the damn crystal is still there. He is just going to plead with his mother to stop killing her. She might be family, and she certainly doesn't deserve this.
It's true.
To maybe help with what to make our handsome boys actually be able to do something, since I was hit with this cracks in your armor thing. As soon as that happens, because that happened on my turn, right?
At the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. Okay, at the end of my turn, John begins hearing whispers, just these weird, like, ethereal and little words begin to pop out. Things that are reminding him of his past, the adventures he's been on, the people he's been chased by, and the dark work that he has set himself to do in order to save both himself and the multiverse at large. He drops the book, falls to his knees, and just puts his hands against his ears as he grunts and shouts and tries to force it away.
Okay. Well then, after pleading with his mother and making a check to try to help her snap out of it, he sees you drop everything. He's like, I told you, you gotta leave this magic stuff to the professionals. And he scoops up all the book and the crystal. And at the start of his next turn, he's gonna begin the ceremony. Asena, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try punching my maybe mom again.
Okay. Ralzamon is going to use Vision of Horror on the first attack. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know what that is.
This is his reaction to make you not want to hurt him. Okay, the image of it being the little girl you were in the jungle with breaks. You're seeing through the trick. You're able to make your attacks without being affected. Although, this first attack, you do have disadvantage as you're shaking it off.
Okay.
Roll 1 attack with disadvantage, and then your next attack is flat. 11 will not hit. A 17 will hit. You smack Jasmine for 8 points of damage.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to do the stunning strike again.
Okay. Roll another attack, a flat attack. A 15. That is good enough to hit. You deal 8 points of damage. She rolls a Constitution saving throw. A 14. Let's see if that saves, actually. It should be 8 plus your Wisdom modifier plus your Con mod. Yeah, I think a 14 saves.
Boo!
So you smack her again, but she is not stunned. Well, this is DC's a 15. Matt, can you verify
Verifying.
the DC?
DC
Meanwhile,
for abilities is a 13.
okay, then yeah, saved. It is her turn again. She is going to, well, Ralzamon, using her as a vessel, is going to focus his fire one problem at a time. He's going to attack.
Dude, Ralston better fucking kill me, or I'm gonna go after him as soon as possible.
Philip.
No!
He sees Philip with the book and the crystal, and he is past all pretense of helping this family, or at least if he's helping them, he thinks he's still doing the right thing. Whatever the case, he reaches into Philip's mind and does absolutely jack shit for damage. Just the worst possible roll on those piles and piles of dice. Gives him a minor nosebleed. And that's it. John, it's your turn.
Mate, if you can, please go ahead and roll a 1d20. If you get 1 to a 10, it's Bouts of Rage. If you get 11 to 20, it's Distracted
Bouts of
by
Rage.
Whispers. Okay, cool. John pulls out the gun, aims it at Ralzamon, and shoots.
Okay. Roll the attack.
John just stands up, pushing past the whispers, looks up at the target of his state of mind, and sees just Ralzamon overtaking this Carrington woman, and all he can think of is separating Ralzamon from possessing this woman. He has multiple ways he can do it, but the quickest way is to just put her down.
Well,
And he takes out this enormous hand cannon, levels it, and takes a shot.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw for John Carmichael. Wabam. 17.
17. Okay, as you level the gun, it's not Jasmine. It's another woman. It's a face you haven't seen in years. The last time you saw her, she was slipping through your grasp into the void.
Fuck.
You hesitate for just a moment. Do you take the shot? You made the save. You barely made the save. You don't? Okay.
I take the shot, but I don't shoot her. I just at the last second pull my hand and just shoot out the window.
Okay. Roll a new charisma saving throw to throw off cracks in the armor. You're still...
I'm gonna use my last lucky for the day
Okay.
to re-roll that. 12. No.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at John and be like, "You just tried to kill her?"
John can't even hear you right now.
The fuck?
Gastone, what do you do?
I'm gonna give the joy buzzer thing another shot, I guess.
All right.
Hopefully I don't miss.
Well, remind me to add this to your character sheet later on. Go ahead and roll that intelligence-based attack.
Intelligence plus. Okay.
Roll 2d8 for damage.
Nice.
Wait, slash R2. That is not right. Slash R2D. That is right.
Okay. You deal 4 damage, and Ralzamon cannot use reactions, meaning that whole Visions of Horror thing that he uses to mess up your attacks is disabled. It'll come back
And-
at the start of your next turn.
Oh,
What
yeah?
else do you do?
Cool. I would also like to use my bonus action to activate my shock charge.
Okay, you know that thing's gonna fry everybody, right?
I do.
All right. Do you have the damage written down for that?
Wild when
Asena.
he said that.
Do you have your the damage for that written on your character sheet?
I do. It is. Oh, here we
Pretty
go.
good, right? It's like 4d8, 5d8.
No, the EMP is 5d8 specifically to robots. I'm pretty sure I don't have it anywhere, but I remember it being 2d8.
I thought it was 1 or 2d8. Yeah, it was not as much for people, I thought.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we remember we were gonna have Asena hold it, bring it to the robots, and explode, and it wasn't gonna do that much to her, but it was
Okay.
gonna do a lot to the robots.
That was the EMP nade, but yeah, exactly.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
a different thing than the
Yeah, this is the shock charge,
Yeah.
not the EMP grenade. These are glyphs of warding, Matt. This is 5d8 electrical.
Yeah, no, this is gonna if this isn't an EMP, this is gonna fuck people up.
Okay. Roll Asena, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse me?
Gastone, roll
You're in the room.
5d8. Philip is like, get down!
Oh my god.
Well, Asena has 2 health left. Go ahead and take 24 damage.
Question: Is there? Did she fail her save or something, or is there no save for this? Or?
She got a
There's a
5.
defense.
Okay, so I was gonna say this. So I'm wondering if I can kind of have like a cool moment here. I was gonna have Chester run in the room and steal the freaking like bowl, or at least attempt to. Can Asena seeing this happen and watching, or sorry, can Chester seeing this happen and Asena about to get like super messed up? Can I have him jump on her and like try and push her out of the way or something?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. Chester, as he's moving to go grab the bowl, notices the grenade, sees Asena absolutely fucked up, and then like just jumps, considering she's been like the only human that's actually given Chester any kind of affection or care, and just dogpiles into her and attempts to like get out of the way, and now is gonna take 24 damage.
Okay. Chester is unconscious and twitching /
Oh my
Dying.
god!
Dude, when that electric shock happens, Chester explodes. There's just a fur everywhere. He just pops. He doesn't have that much HP. And so as soon as the lightning goes off, he just explodes in a poof of purple and blue fur. And there's just a bunch of just floating fur in the air where Chester used to be.
Oh, that's right.
I
He's
thought
a
Chester wasn't real.
I mean, there's no blood or bones. There's just fur.
It's still sad.
Yeah.
Asena, you only take 12 points of damage.
And apparently a heal,
He
according to chat.
sacrificed his life for me to still take 12.
And as soon as he lets just go, it's like,
Are you really, after he saved your life, you're really gonna say that? You're really gonna, oh my god.
And as Chester's exploding, it's that he looks into your eyes and he just,
Oh!
That is so sad.
You should be sad. You
Chester!
should be ashamed of yourself.
He'll come back, right?
maybe.
Probably.
It was magic, right?
Yeah, technically.
I do believe in Chester. I do. You heal for chat. You heal an additional 7 points of damage, Asena.
Thank you.
All right, and you can. So Jasmine makes the save, but you are wearing her down. And if you can defeat her, the connection will be broken. Philip sees you try to shoot her, John, drops the ritual book, and grapples you.
Philip's gonna fucking die.
I know. Roll an opposed athletics check.
Ah, shit.
I got a 17.
You had to target flaws, didn't you? You had to just go for the flaw.
It's what Ralzamon
lovely.
does.
Lovely. I love it. All right, you said grapple?
Yeah. Athletics.
John's not the strongest guy. I would like to substitute that for acrobatic. No,
Done.
John's raging. No,
Yeah.
no, John's raging. Athletics. He's just trying to brunt this guy away. Yeah, natural 1.
Okay. He grabs you and like gets you in a head. He's got you like in arrest position. You drop Krontaka.
Ooh, nice. I'm cool with it.
Asena, it's your turn.
Can I see what's happening over there?
Yes, also, I'm going to re-roll Jasmine's saving throw because she had disadvantage that I never used. Yeah, she made it. You can kind of see what's happening over there. You can see John tried to shoot her in the face. You can see that Philip grabbed her. You can see that Gastone is trying to, like, shock her out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell at Philip and be like, look, I know that looks bad, but we gotta stop this.
Yeah, we do.
I don't want to...
John just shouts, I can stop it! Get me my gun back! I'll stop it right now!
Oh,
John, you don't ever get to tell me not to kill someone again.
You guys know that trope where there's that super pacifist character that doesn't want to kill people? But then they have like a dark past where they used to kill people?
John has nuked too many people to be the pacifist who doesn't want to kill people. Let's talk about Fireball for a second.
Yeah.
By the way, while you're figuring this out, Ralzamon's reactions may be disabled, but his legendary actions are not. If I could have Gastone, please roll a wisdom saving throw against I am inside your brain. Carry on, Asena.
Sorry, you so what am I rolling?
Roll a wisdom save, Gastone. At the end of the last turn. You ever just roll a zero? You ever just literally roll a 0?
Okay, this is where I take my leave. Good night, everybody.
Dude, how many natural ones is that? Oh my god.
Okay, you, Ralzamon manifests visions of your greatest fear. What does Gastone see?
His greatest fear. Probably that same mook who crippled his father finishing the job.
Tobias Nash, the movie star. With his perfect curly hair and his chiseled jaw and his, constant attention and everyone lavishing and everyone's cheering on and they love him even as he puts a bullet in your father's brain.
Yeah.
You are frightened.
Probably one of the angel killers.
He's also probably one of the angel killers. You are frightened. At the end of each of your turns, you will get a new save. On success, you end the effect. On failure, you will take 4d10 psychic damage.
That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Yeah. Asena, I apologize. Ralzamon cheats. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to punch her again. I don't
All right. Can't do the magic mumbo against you right now, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Take your attacks.
Good.
You got this, Senna.
Hit.
Yes.
So do I do the focus point now?
Well, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
And yeah, you can.
Hurt her.
I mean, you can fight to disable. You're a trained martial artist. You're not fighting to kill. You're fighting to disable.
That's true.
Jasmine is now below half health. And do you want to spend the focus point? If you do so, she immediately rolls the saving throw, and you can still attack with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm spending a focus point to see if I can knock her out or stun her.
All right. She is stunned.
Hey.
That is a big deal. That is a very large deal. And roll your bonus attack as well.
Okay.
Another 5 points of damage. Okay, stunned is a big deal. Now, how long does that stun last? Until the start of your next turn?
It says... leaving your opponent dazed and unable to act.
Mm-hmm.
They must succeed a constitution... Oh, yeah. Or stunned until the end of your next turn, yeah.
The end of your next turn. Mm-hmm. That's huge.
Yep.
That is huge.
Dude,
it is...
Stunning Strike is amazing.
Okay, so... It's Ralzamon's turn. Ralzamon's vessel is stunned. Ralzamon can't do anything. And everybody who tries to attack right now has advantage, and any strength or dex saving throws automatically fails.
I think they can talk only falteringly if they're stunned.
It is John's turn. John, what do you do?
Can you roll a 1d10, please?
Yep.
Or 1d20 for me, please?
Yep. You're also grappled, by the way.
Yep. Very grappled.
15.
Okay, this is distracted by whispers. Perfect. So John's rage begins to subside as he just gives in to the grapple. He just doesn't fight back. All he's doing is reaching up, but not trying to take Philip Carrington off of him, but just trying to plug up his ears as he tries to drown out all of the guilt, all of the attacks, all of the memories of everything he's been through since he left his home. And he's just doing everything he can to just shunt them out of his mind.
All right.
And at the end of his turn, I'll go ahead and make another save. A
Charisma.
13.
No joy. This is Ralzamon we're talking about. Ralzamon, the very, very stunned. Gastone, you are frightened. These visions, it's not a concentration effect. So, I believe, Matt, we just had this in your game. You have disadvantage as long as you can see him.
Yep, and you cannot move closer to them as long as he's within sight.
But you can still attack him.
Correct.
Hmm.
You just can't willingly move closer to Ralzamon or Jalzamon.
Who's
Jazamon.
turn? Okay, her turn is coming up. All right, Asena. Really need you to leave this room right now, or at least as soon as you're able. That would just be great. Can you do that for me?
Right now? You
Like
should've told me earlier.
Immediately. You know what? And I made an error with my spacing, we'll call it. But now I'm telling you now that
As Chester's hair continues to just float gently through the air.
Oh, come on.
Oh
man,
my
too soon.
god!
But I am gonna use my. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my last shock charge towards Jalzamon, and I'm also going to shoot her with the silver bullet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Your attack has advantage and disadvantage, and they cancel each other out. So roll a flat attack.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Pistol.
You missed.
I did. Thoughts on using inspiration?
I mean, are you gonna wing her with this, or what's the plan?
We'll see.
Are you hoping the silver bullet is gonna do something?
I am.
Then if you want to hit, you should use inspiration, I think.
No, I meant thoughts as in, hey DM, can I use inspiration?
Oh,
sorry. I apologize. I thought you were pulling the crowd. Yeah, to re-roll that?
No.
To re-roll that or for something more creative? You can always use inspiration to re-roll something. That's always on the table.
Good to know.
Yeah, advantage, disadvantage. This is a cinematic campaign. It's allowed.
Oh. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and give that another shot. Come on, escalators. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yes.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
does the silver in the bullet do
I was about to ask, does the silver do anything?
You don't see anything special happen. It's a
Damn it.
bullet. It's a bullet in meat.
Sure is.
Can we not shoot her again?
Oh my god.
Only if you leave the room, or I will shoot her again.
Oh shit.
Well,
I don't
Stone
know
is
if I
very
trust
tired. I have traversed like 1,000 feet with suction cups from whatever the fuck was in John's briefcase and my grappling hook. Okay, please help me out. Please. Please.
I mean, I can't move anyway, so.
When it's your turn.
you can push past. She's stunned, and the rest of them are friendly. On your turn, you have the option to move.
Yeah, on my turn.
Yeah, that obviously. You
Hey,
can move on your
Gastone,
turn.
I'll
roll a
think
wisdom.
about it.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Incoming 0. What? That was a joke.
That is 6 natural ones on our last several saves. Holy crap.
That's what you get for trying to shoot my mom.
You take
Oh.
You don't know about your
18
mom.
points of psychic damage as you see in your vision, you see the bullet go right through your father's skull and his head bounces against the pavement. And the crowd
God.
cheers.
Hey, mate, not to be that guy.
That's trauma.
But just to be fair, what happened the last time Gastone rolled a natural 1 on this thing? Was that just to make him frightened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I'm not going to pile... Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to pile on 50... Because that happened to Philip, is what happened. So...
Thanks, Matt.
Enjoy another 8 points of damage. I appreciate
sorry,
the honesty.
buddy.
I appreciate the honesty. Matt, I'm going to give you inspiration for being honest, as Gastone gets absolutely narked on and fragged.
Well, thank you.
What you do with that inspiration is up to you. Remember, you can
Hopefully-
gift it.
Yeah, hopefully not die.
All right, Philip has John, who's just losing his mind, in a grapple, and he sees another person pull a gun on his mother, and he is just absolutely panicking. Don't shoot her! And he is going to shove John away, cinematic purposes only, and
Yeah.
jump on Gastone.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to pick up my magical gun.
That would have been
Right,
actually would have been a much better idea. But I already committed to it. So, Gastone, roll an opposed athletics check with disadvantage for being frightened. I got a 7. He tries to grab you around the neck, but you shake him off. He's completely ineffectual.
Can I yell
Asena,
at Philip?
what was that?
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna yell at Philip and just be like, I'm not gonna let them shoot her anymore. Believe me. I don't want to see her die either. If you could just go back and finish that spell, I swear they're gonna stop attacking her.
That's true.
Roll
She's
persuasion check.
Okay.
Sena.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, great.
Right. Is there a chance I could
it's so
assist
good.
by also
It was a
assuring
hard
Philip
sell.
that I could also assure Philip no, yeah, it's true. If you make this stop, excuse me, we'll stop shooting her.
Yeah, I'll let you roll a persuasion check, and we'll take the better of the two.
Or,
Oh, wait.
I don't know why you're laughing.
We
I don't know
always
what you're
take
laughing.
because we take
Can
the
I
first.
can I leave?
If he
Can I
rolls with
leave? I would like
disadvantage.
to leave. I'm so
Oh my God, that's so many natural ones.
But okay, hey,
Gaston just turns around, gun in hand, and is like, "Yes, we'll stop shooting at her if you leave."
just absolute bloodlust in my eyes.
Oh God.
my fame and notoriety gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Holy crap! We're using that ability.
Yeah,
I think
and
Gaston has the
he's in
same
my
one,
circle.
too.
He knows who I am.
100%. Yeah, Gastone would have that, so it would counteract the disadvantage from being frightened, which would give him the first result, which is a natural one. Yeah, Asena, roll a second check, just a flat persuasion check.
Okay. I mean,
This is the part where you're like, trust me, as the giant whirlpool destroys the world or whatever. All right, he hesitates at the very least. What would you like to do with your action?
I'm gonna attack her again, but it's like, it's not a punch. It's kind of just like a chokehold. Like I'm trying to knock her unconscious.
Okay.
I think that's what you were doing the whole time. You were kind of doing that cinematic, like, I don't want to hurt
Yeah.
you, but go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Kind
of a thing.
Reducing people's hit points, except when you shoot them with bullets, it's a narrative device. So exactly what you're doing with your unarmed attacks is up to you. We could say that you've basically been doing chokeholds and stuff this whole time. So
Yeah.
go ahead and unload with your attacks.
Okay.
You have advantage on all of these.
All of them.
Yeah, she's still stunned.
Oh, because she's stunned. We got 1. We got 2.
You can use your bonus action if you want. That second one's
Bonus.
definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, 14 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna do stunning strike again.
Okay,
on that-
stun
on that
lock.
last one.
The
Stun
best
lock,
combo
stun lock.
in the game.
blew it. Stun locked. How much focus do you have left?
2.
Okay. Roll an intelligence saving throw, Asena.
Okay. Saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, that's still at advantage, so it's the 7.
Yep, that's all right. Nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, she is still stunned. This is highly effective. You've by stun locking her, you've turned this mostly into a role play. What are you guys gonna do with each other encounter?
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna yell at Philip again and just be like, you know, I'm gonna try to stop them from shooting her. But it would really, really help me if you took a look at the book, because I think something's happening to John. He's not himself right now.
Oh, the voices!
I've never really seen him use that gun before. Not like this.
John, it's your turn.
Trying to suppress the voices burrowing their way into his psyche, John crawls along the floor towards Krontaka, the ancient bronze spear that was turned into a revolver, and he picks it up and just ever so slowly brings it closer and just places it up against his forehead.
Okay, did we work out the exact mechanics of how that works, or did we not?
We did the last time I checked. As long as he, let me just double check here if it takes an action to do it. It says that when you use an action to hold the gun against your head, you cast the Mind Blank spell, which lasts until the beginning of your next turn. Was the most recent iteration we had of it. You,
Cool.
of course, have the chance to tell it whatever you want.
No, I accept that. All right, the dark whispers and everything fades away, replaced by this burning pain as the gun like sears. There's no visible burning. It's not like there's actually going to scar your flesh, but it feels like your face is on fire.
Yeah, hence why it blanks the mind. Regaining control of his senses, John stands up, takes a look around. It's still...
Shit's fucked, yo.
Okay. And John is going to... God, there's not a lot I can do here without killing her. John says, okay, it's going to be fine. Let's do this. And he kneels down. Well, so as he stands up, he picks up the book, holding the gun to his head, and he begins casting the ritual.
Okay, roll an Arcana check.
That's the best way, I think, for John to do this. Oh, my sheet's locked. Why? Please let me get into my character sheet. Okay, let me kill this. Let's see if it'll let me... why are you doing this to me? Please let me just see my character sheet. Here we go. Okay, that was an Arcana check, you said?
Yeah, flat.
A 12. Is that... What does that do?
Do you want that answer?
I will accept that. Yes.
Ow.
Yeah. We're taking that answer.
Okay, you begin to recite the ritual, and you don't feel anything happening yet.
Okay.
It's
Unfortunate.
in an ancient overseas tongue from the Renaissance era. It's a little bit for you to work on.
Roger
Gastone,
that.
what do you do?
You said she was at half HP, right? Or it, her, they, whatever.
Well below that now, actually.
Really? Okay, so
Well
why are you
below
still
that.
in the room? I think that's the real question.
Asena's still in the room. Asena did not leave the room.
Yeah. I meant why. Like what happened?
Why didn't I leave the room?
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to kill my mom. Or not
I mean, she
mom.
wasn't-
Doesn't matter.
Mate, could I switch places with Carrington since he's kind of...
No, because he's
Manic.
jumping on Gastone's back right now, and you are not in his
Oh.
good graces. He's been talked out of trying to grapple him, but he's barely an ally to you at this point.
Okay.
Wait, so whatever happened to this other literal magical way to deal with this problem?
I'm trying. It's just not going well.
What happens if we
Don't shoot her.
John has the book. The crystal's on the ground.
This is tough. I'm like I feel like Gastone is just salty enough to just use the shock charge anyway, but I'm not sure. Is there a chance I could break the crystal? Is that a thing?
Do you mean if what? Like, are you going to try to break it, or do you...
God,
Yeah.
you have no idea what that's gonna do.
I mean,
Okay, you guys have literally two choices. I break that or I break her. I'm done with this.
the crystal is like quartz. It's got the same consistency as quartz. It's not glass.
Yeah,
So
but like, what if I shot it?
you have no idea what would happen.
Interesting. Thoughts?
Do you want my
Okay,
real
why are you
thoughts,
so
or-
chaotic?
Look. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I don't know if that's a saying in Northport, but it is now.
I stunned her.
Uh-huh.
We just have to bring her health down a little bit lower, but we don't have
Okay.
to kill her.
Oh, who's trying to kill her?
Use your exosuit. Just
You
punch her.
shot her.
Can I do that? Yeah, to hurt her, not kill her. You know getting shot isn't an insta kill, right? You know that. You catch bullets.
Yeah, and I'm gonna catch your bullet if you shoot her again.
You're gonna catch these hands, try to shoot my baby mom.
I will allow you to make a science check on the crystal as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Where is
John's
it?
very distracted, just trying to read through this thing, and has the burning pain of the gun in his head. There's all the chaos of the wrestling and the choking and the magic. He's like, just buy me some time. Just give me a moment. I'm doing everything I can here.
Gastone, the crystal has no innate magical properties. It is an energy lens or an energy focus. Destroying it would likely just destroy it. It's not a glowing magical bomb. It is designed for focusing energy.
Some statues are just statues. Some quartz are just quartz. Please don't destroy it.
Wait, then why is that an argument for not destroying it? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, just because it seems like Gastone's idea of a good time is killing artifacts that John wants to study.
I mean, I got a good look at it. I know what it's all about.
Yeah, you don't think it's anchoring Ralzamon's presence right now. You think
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Okay. That's tough.
Yeah, this isn't the wizard trope of don't destroy it. It's more precious to me alive. It's just pretty, I swear.
Can't you just like put her to sleep or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
wait.
got those
I can do that.
Oh my god! Every other encounter, sleep dart, sleep dart, sleep dart. Kill my mother! Gun!
Listen, man, I have been shown some heinous things. All right, so forgive me for not thinking about pacifism.
Oh, trust me, I completely understand your argument of heinous things. I'm there with you.
So,
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try and sleep dart her.
It's like your signature gadget! Boink. Thud.
Oh my god.
Wow. And to think
Is it really that simple?
he was this close to just pop in the shock charge, just fuck it, send it. Wow, that's funny. I'm gonna pick that up, by the way.
The shock charge?
Yeah, please.
Okay, hey, you found the other one in your pocket. You didn't leave it at home. Weird.
Oh, let's go.
So weird.
Okay. Philip sees her drop. He grabs the crystal. He sees that John has the book. And he snarls in frustration and anger. And then he uses his action to assist John with the ritual.
Yes, thank you.
Very reluctantly.
That's fine. Reluctant as you want to be, pretty boy. Let's just get this thing done.
I want to make a note that I was like in the chokehold with her, right? So when she had the sleep dart, she would have like fallen
safely into your
But-
arms.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I'll be like holding her a little bit.
Okay.
We're both on the ground.
Okay. John, roll an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the help, Carrington. Come on, this is my thing. This is literally my thing. Let's go. There we are. Finally.
All right. You recite the incantation in an unfamiliar tongue, and the glowing light surrounding Jasmine, the crystal glows with the same light, but it's contained entirely inside its structure. Not an ounce of its light goes without. And the light glows around and then settles and just fades calmly, dispersing. As the presence of Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown, Josiah Parsons, spiritual leader of the Army of the Eclipse, disperses. Leaving 5 individuals in very close quarters with a very awkward situation on their hands and a lot of trauma. And
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and call it there for the night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Wow.
I would give us
Voila.
I would give us more time to process, but you know, we've already gone like 45 minutes longer than planned, so
True.
That's true. It's just so good.
thank you, chat, for
Mate.
yes.
Before we leave, just because I don't want to have to like just open up with this in our next one, can I have a possible fuckery moment here with my magic? You're saying that the spirit is leaving Jasmine's body and is dispersing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is this creature's essence that is dispersing. This ghost's essence, right?
You are not totally aware on the mechanics. What do you have in mind?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I have this spell called Magic Circle, where I'm able to trap a creature either outside of it or within the circle for a limited period of time. I'm wondering if I'd be able to pass you some inspiration to be able, instead of taking 10 minutes or a minute to cast it, if I could just cast it now and see if I could trap the essence of Ralzamon, Master of the Unknown, before it completely disperses.
Ooh.
I've been known
the
to do
big
stuff like
bomb.
this in the past. Is this something I could do at this moment?
As the light begins to fade, John drops the book, performs an arcane gesture, and runes appear on the ground around both Asena and Jasmine. And the light, as it attempts to disperse, flows up the sides, cascading around them.
Oh, well, I was hoping just to capture the ghost, not Asena.
If so, I should let you determine that. You can't, because the circle it's not like the ghost vacuum where it's like you come over here. It has to physically encapsulate the area that the being will be bound. You can trap it, but it'll be trapped with Jasmine and with Asena.
Athena.
Now, the ritual you're performing is keeping it, with the book, is keeping it like mollified and preventing it from acting up. But if you do this, they're going to be inside, and if they leave the circle, they're going to break the circle.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
It'll be a
Hold on
very
second.
unstable situation.
So here's the thing. If I choose undead, it says that the creatures that I choose cannot leave.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as they didn't break my runes, then non-undead creatures should be able to leave, right?
Okay, so they'd have to step over it very carefully, but they would be able to leave.
It says here. So let me pull up the exact wording here.
Yeah, I've got the spell up. I see what you're talking about. I was going off the old cliche of the summoner circle, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that would work. All right. So just as the ghost of Ralzamon is departing, he throws up this magical barrier. Asena, Jasmine, and Ralzamon are now inside this glowing cylinder.
Okay, cool. Good.
John, what do you tell Asena?
Asena,
What?
take your maybe mother. Get out of that circle now. We have a guest to speak with. This time on our terms.
Okay. I definitely don't want to stay in here.
All right.
Can I grab her and just like jump out?
Yeah, roll an athletic or acrobatics check, your choice.
Okay.
Don't blow
I'm
it.
pretty good at jumping.
Okay, you managed to clear the circle of runes, leaving the glowing essence within.
And mate, can I just walk up to the circle, put my hand on it, and as the spiritual energy of Ralzamon does whatever it does, apparates into a form, just stays there as a cloud, whatever, I'd like to just smile at it. Not quite evilly, but definitely a measure of satisfaction, and just declare, Ralzamon, or Josiah, as you're also known apparently, you like meddling in the affairs of others, taking control of their minds and making them do your bidding. Well, for the next hour, you're the one who's going to be answering to us. And I think I have two people here, and I gesture over to Gastone and to Asena, who have quite a few questions to ask you. And let me clarify that if you don't, this is only getting worse for you, friend. And you've awoken the worst in me today. So please, by all means, test me.
And that's where we're going to end it. Oh, GG, everybody.
That was intimidating. Even I'm scared.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for sticking with us late. I know we ran over time. Thank you, chat, for the pizza gangsters, the samurai pizza gangsters.
Yeah, actually the clutchest.
And the
And
coolest
all the
chest in the
healing.
whole world.
I'm gonna have to create a character now.
Chester.
Who's
Did the
just
cat
like,
die for nothing?
Dude, poor Chester.
well, I
Bring
mean,
it
if you
back.
got fragged, you might not have been able to keep the stun lock going. So
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Plus, that wasn't me. I was thinking, you know what? Chester would definitely try and help Asena. You've been nothing but kind to him ever since he was before being a thing.
when I upload this VOD, it's gonna be the whole tonight somebody dies. As like the thumbnail and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, who's it gonna be?" Oh, it's Chester. I mean, that sucks, but I kind of thought it was, you know.
Oh my gosh, you guys, what? They were able to bring him back next episode? This is like the worst permanency death.
This
It's
is
even worse than Marvel.
clickbait.
All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for joining us. Have a fantastic night or whatever time you're watching. Take care. We'll see you next week.